You want control? Then understand this first. Control is not something you're born with. It's not a talent. It's not a gift. It's not luck. Control is a discipline, forged in discomfort, hammered by failure, and sharpened by brutal honesty. The moment you let emotions decide for you, you lose. The moment you hesitate because of fear, you surrender. The moment you react without thought, you've already given your power away. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you said no to your impulses? When was the last time you paused before speaking out of anger? When was the last time you acted with discipline, not emotion? That's where the real war is, not outside, inside. You want to control your life? Then control your reactions. You want to control your future? Then control your focus. You want to control your outcome? Then control your habits. People walk around blaming everything and everyone. Their childhood, their boss, their ex, their genetics, their anxiety. But listen closely. Every time you blame, you hand over control. And if you're giving it away, don't be surprised when life treats you like a puppet. You're not powerless. You're undisciplined. There's a difference. Control starts in the small moments, the ones you think don't matter. Waking up when the alarm hits, that's control. Choosing to say less when you're heated, that's control. Showing up when you don't feel like it, that's control. Saying no to something that distracts you, that's control. You build control like a muscle. And the problem with most people is they wait to feel ready. They wait for the perfect moment to start. But let me tell you something harsh. If you wait for your feelings to give you permission, you'll be waiting your whole damn life. Control doesn't care about how you feel. It only responds to how you act. You say you want to succeed, but you're still letting your emotions lead. You're still negotiating with your laziness, still giving in to every distraction, still chasing comfort like it's a reward. Comfort is not a reward. Comfort is a trap. And the longer you stay in it, the weaker your grip on your own life becomes. Look around. You see people losing control everywhere, screaming online, quitting too soon, arguing over nonsense, folding under pressure. You know why? Because they've never trained themselves to own their inner world. You either control your emotions or your emotions will control you. There is no middle ground. Every time you choose discipline over impulse, you're not just building a habit, you're building identity. You're becoming the kind of person who doesn't break, who doesn't fold, who doesn't quit when it gets uncomfortable. You want that edge? Earn it every single day. When life hits you with chaos, and it will, your habits will decide your fate. Not your motivation, not your mood, not your dreams, your habits. You know what's aggressive? Taking control of your time when everyone else is wasting it. You know what's powerful? Saying no when everyone else says yes to distractions. You know what's uncommon? Staying calm in a world that's addicted to outrage. Control is uncommon. That's why it's powerful. But don't confuse control with coldness. Control is not about shutting down. It's not about pretending you don't feel. It's about choosing your response instead of being enslaved by your reactions. This world respects strength, not the kind that shouts, but the kind that stays centered. Every morning you have two choices: give the wheel to your emotions or grab it with both hands and say, "Today I drive." The ones who win, they don't leave it to chance. They show up even when it hurts. They choose silence when it's easier to argue. They choose patience when it's easier to explode. They move with precision, not chaos. That's real control. That's uncommon power. That's the version of you that's waiting to be built. And don't tell me it's too late. Don't tell me this is just how I am. That's the lie you tell yourself to stay weak. That's the excuse that keeps you comfortable, broken, and stagnant. You want change? You want strength? Then prove it. In your actions, in your attitude, in your discipline. The world doesn't owe you peace. You owe it to yourself to build peace inside your own mind. Because here's the truth most people will never tell you. Control isn't given, it's earned. And it's earned in silence, in solitude, in the moments no one sees, the workouts you didn't skip, the arguments you walked away from, the days you showed up anyway. That's the foundation. That's what keeps you dangerous in a world full of weakness. So if you're tired of reacting, tired of losing time, tired of being ruled by your impulses, then this is your wake-up call. Enough emotion, enough excuse, enough delay. It's time to take the wheel. It's time to command your focus. It's time to always stay in control. Let's make something clear. Every single day life is testing you. Will you react or will you respond? Will you fold or will you focus? Control is not emotional numbness. It's emotional dominance. It means you feel everything and still move with precision. It means the noise around you can scream, but your inner world stays quiet. It means chaos doesn't shake you because you've already seen worse and survived it. The weak lose control because they never built discipline. The strong keep control because they never stopped earning it. And let me say this loud and clear. Your emotions are not your enemy, but they are not your leader either. If your anger, fear, laziness, or insecurity are the ones calling the shots, you will lose every time. You don't follow your feelings, you lead them. People keep asking, how do I stay calm? How do I stay in control? You don't. You don't stay calm. You fight for calm. You build control. If you keep losing control, then the truth is simple. You're still too soft. You're still letting your environment decide who you are. You're still letting old habits speak louder than your goals. You're still negotiating with weakness. And as long as you do that, you'll never rise. Control is the language of winners. And winners don't ask for permission. They make decisions. They set standards. They build systems. They move with purpose, even when their feelings are screaming otherwise. You want to be unshakable? Then build habits that don't flinch. You want to be respected? Then show discipline when everyone else is breaking. You want to be remembered? Then be the one who never loses control, no matter what. Because when you have control, you don't just survive this world, you bend it. The calmest person in the room is the most dangerous. Why? Because they are the most aware. They don't waste energy on panic. They don't bleed strength into emotion. They channel everything into execution. Let the world lose its mind. Let everyone else scream, argue, quit, post, complain. You keep building, brick by brick, habit by habit, control by control. You're not here to be liked. You're not here to be understood. You're here to build. You're here to conquer yourself. Because once you conquer yourself, there's not a damn thing this world can do to stop you. And I don't care what your past looks like. I don't care if you failed 100 times. I don't care if you've been emotional, soft, weak, lost, confused. That version of you is done. Bury it. You're stepping into a new version now. Every day you rise with the mindset, nothing outside of me controls what I do. I decide how I respond. I control what I focus on. I control who I become. And the best part? Nobody can take that from you. Not your past, not your enemies, not your fear, not your pain. Because you're in the driver's seat now, and you're not giving the wheel back. So here's what you do. Stop reacting. Start deciding. Stop blaming. Start building. Stop waiting for peace. Start creating it inside of you. Stop looking for motivation. Start mastering self-control. From this moment forward, you move like someone who is in command of your actions, of your time, of your future. And when it gets hard, and it will, you don't fold. You lock in. Because you know one truth that most people will never understand. The one who stays in control wins. If this hit you, then don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe, hit that like button, and share this with someone who needs to wake up. Your discipline starts now. Stay dangerous, stay calm, stay in control.